All right, I'm out.
And we are live. Hey man, you got the mic, so say the words.
I'm gonna have to say the words. You're gonna have to bear with. I am practicing for the impending Forged in Fire Challenge. We're testing all of the equipment, to include my mic, which I am going to wear during the show. I have to practice because these guns are not up to task right now, and maybe was not prepared for this challenge. So I start working out every chance I can. And by working out, I mean swinging steel.
You live where your sweat glands, apparently.
It's hot. I mean, it's probably 80 degrees out. We've got halogen bulbs on that side and 1,500 degrees of forge on the other. And I'm just practicing making a knife out of whatever I have laying around. So, and a bottle opener, kind of. That hack job will hopefully eventually become a bottle opener if I don't booger it up too much between now and then. All right, a little more handle work. Switch tongs. Start working on the tip a little bit.
Have anyone who's watching, tell them anyone who's watching, just let us know if it's too loud.
Any of our viewers, I am obviously not in front of a screen right now, a little bit more important stuff going on. Please let us know. Coop is running producer job today. So he's parked in front of the computer, and he's going to let us know if the sound is a bit much or anything like that. So
The heat from that thing right now, I can feel on the camera.
yes, and you wonder why I'm sweating.
I don't wonder, I know.
I'm gonna step off here real quick and get one of our favorite brews, some Lion's Head. I'm gonna have to switch to water here in a minute. Checking the other cameras.
Yeah.
So we very much appreciate everybody checking in on our dry run. We're up here? All right, so we're up here. All right, thank you very much once again for being part of the dry run. Now, like I said, Coop is over here just off camera, right?
Yep.
Can't see you. All right, he's running production for all this. This is the new temporary setup for the shop, okay? Because I'm going to be using all of this, hopefully in our 3-hour challenge period. Now, by the way, we are not sticking to just 3 hours. We are sticking until completion, but the failure point is 3 hours. So if I can't make it in 3 hours to satisfaction, I will keep going until my arms fall off or I break the piece of equipment. Now, for me, that would be a loss, not making 3 hours, right? However, for you guys, pass or fail, you get to watch this, okay? So, move towards the camera?
Yeah.
All right.
I'll put markers on. Yeah, you want to be right. You step back a little bit.
Right.
You want to be right about there if you're addressing the audience.
Okay. All right. Like I said, it's all a dry run. I do have to check on the metal so I don't overheat it. I will be right back. Do you want to switch back to the anvil cam?
Yeah, just give me a second.
Old thing in 2000. In your hands, zombie. We're still on the camera, right?
Yeah.
All right. That started out as round. We've gone to square. I'm going to shape a point in it, and then we're going to try going back to round. Okay? I got to make a punch. I don't know how well this is going to work as a punch, but I need a better one, so I'm going to see what happens. So, which camera are we on?
You're still on the anvil camera.
Still on the anvil camera? Why don't you bring me back to the main camera? We'll do some practice here.
There you go. That mark on the floor should be about
Yep.
where you need in your lip.
This looks pretty good, minus all the sweat. It's hot. I can't say how hot it actually is. Our intended plan for the day will be to have the cameras that you are witnessing, as well as an extra for you guys watching live. For those watching in the rerun, we will have even more cameras to get even better angles, okay? We are going to try and speed up, not cut out parts of the rerun, but obviously 3 hours to watch it again is going to be a bit much. So just be prepared for a lot of sped up. The other thing, for the chosen few who decided to hop on and watch us live right now, congratulations, because this will probably not be on a rewind. And why is that, Producer Joe?
Because it's a trial version and reasons.
How about the fact that there's music in the background? We are listening to Sirius XM, so this will either be silent or will not be put up. Probably not put up.
It's probably not put up at all because right now we are buffering like a motherfucker.
Any comments? Is this on, what are we on? Are we on YouTube or are we on?
On YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, I went where we're going to be doing it.
Okay.
Now, I don't know how much of the music they will actually, recognize over the sound of the forge and everything.
Yeah.
But
Still on the anvil?
we're good. Actually, yes, we're on the anvil.
Stay on the anvil.
And despite what I'm seeing on the dashboard,
You're gonna have to come up with a warning for excessive sweat.
may contain excessive sweat.
It scrolls down. May contain offensive language, excessive sweat, consumption of alcoholic beverages, fire,
Tire wear.
low resale value on your home. All right.
Basically, from the dashboard, it's covered, but if you're watching it live, it's on the line. It looks freaking glorious.
Cool.
Audrey says hi.
Hello, Audrey. Thank you for hopping in. I apologize if I sound out of breath. It's probably because I am. Well, it's been a hot minute since I've swung a hammer like this.
You're getting old. That's all it is.
Also, I'm not really getting the relaxation that I should if I was doing this in competition. Because I wouldn't be working 3 pieces of metal at a time. At a time. At a time. we can tell somebody's getting tired.
Yeah, that will be said upon completion this night. This is
Cool. That one's about done. At least as far as what I'm going to do with it.
yeah, it would be the 16th, right?
16th, June 16th, this shindig goes live.
Oh, I caught you vaping.
Yeah, well, I need a little nicotine in my life.
This will kill line comes after this
Yeah,
first phase.
I hope it will kill. That's the plan. But,
Hey, we got 2 viewers right now. Only one of them's Audrey, so.
who's our other viewer? Go ahead and send in a comment. I appreciate you checking in.
Let us know. Who are you?
Which one are you on? The main one?
Yeah.
Hi. This is a pair of Knife Maker's tongs. They curve on the edge. They're designed to hold the tang while you hammer. These things are the best 50 bucks I ever spent.
Oh yeah, they're fantastic.
You can buy all the shaping hammers you want, but these are where it's at.
Switch over to the anvil hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, right there they are.
How's that looking?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
A little dark, but good.
All right. They clasp on either side of the metal and hold it in nice and tight. They'll do up to 1/4 inch, which I pray I'm not working anything more than 1/4 inch. But these things are awesome. I need to take a break from that 3-pounder. Let's see how those grab. What you got?
Ball.
Skee ball the one watching?
I don't know, but he's asking a question on Facebook. Graduation party on the 23rd. He'd like to borrow giant Jenga.
Sold. All right, we're gonna pull that out of the fire. I will work on the bottle openers more later.
Audrey says just keep swinging. Like in,
Like Finding Nemo?
just keep
Swinging, just keep swinging.
Just keep swinging. Hey, I want to show them the grinding cam. Let's transition that where it is.
Grinding cam. Hey, grinding cam is over here. We have our awesome trick tools, provided multi-tool contraption. This is made by Multi-Tool. We bought it from Trick Tools, just to clarify. This thing is awesome. The belt is garbage, but the device itself works great. I love that thing. And then we have our Hodgepodge grinder. This started out as a Harbor Freight 4x36. It was then adjusted to accept 2x48 belts. Jake of all trades helped us put on a bigger motor and a work table. This thing's a little bit higher than I would like, but it's going to work for what we're doing. So that's it. And maybe I will get to some grinding later today. I got to get back to the fire. What?
That's because the lights are now hot enough. It's like so hot. Touch it and the reflective nature of the floor.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be wearing a hat for the actual show. Whew. Well, this is why I'm doing this now. It's preparation.
The funny part of this is going to be the fact that, wow, train of thought is gone. I'm going to need a pee bottle for this.
We'll give Coop a catheter.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
We are definitely going to have to put some fans in here.
Yeah.
That's for sure. Yeah.
Oh, by the way, this let them know this is rated TVMA DSLMNOP.
TVMA DSLR XS R7.
Fuck.
Yeah. So, what should be known about this entire live stream? Those who are watching it now versus those who watch it when it actually happens. Language. There's going to be excessive language in a dirty nature because I'm dealing with heat and stress. So,
And sharp things that can cut.
and sharp burny things, hot and pokey things. Some hitty smacky things, hopefully not hitting and smacking my hands. It's going to be a lot of them, like, just watching me sweat.
We can make you sweat. We can make Chaco sweat. Hold on. The hard part is going to be keeping track of you and when you're on what camera. I can't ignore you for a freaking second.
Nope. No, Coop's got a hell of a job trying to keep up with me. Thankfully, he only has 3 cameras right now.
Good God. Any more and I'd go mad.
Yeah. Well, you'd have to have a separate monitor for each camera and not look at me, but watch the cameras and just on the fly hit the keys. That's on fly hitting keys.
That's what would happen. I'd start slow.
Yeah, it get bad. It get bad quick. I apologize for the road noise. This is my basement, so we have to have the door open, and it comes with traffic. So, we gonna send him to the grinder in a little bit?
You're making the knife, bro. I'm just producing the show.
You have any idea how long we've been live?
We've only been live for 26 minutes.
Okay.
Steve all says thank you.
He's welcome.
Say again?
Tell him he's welcome. There's a sidebar conversation going on. Sorry.
Hopefully he'll be here for this so that we have extra hands.
Yeah, we need extra hands. But in the plans for this whole shindig, we're going to have Coop producing, my wonderful wife, the boss, running safety and running a camera. Skee-Ball will hopefully be running a camera. I will be providing entertainment, and I'm hoping to have a photographer getting some stills, because this is a big deal.
It's kind of a big deal.
Yeah, it is kind of a big deal. What are you giggling at?
Audrey says, hope the Trouble Bus doesn't drive by.
Hush. Refine that tip a little bit more and then we can grind it off.
Just the tip?
Just the tip.
Just for a second?
Just a little bit to see if it works.
I'm telling you, I literally cannot do anything else
Other than watch me.
other than watch you. Because
Yeah.
you move so quickly.
I'll make you a deal. You get me a stool, I'll stand still.
It's right outside the door!
Yeah, that one's closer.
What one?
The one behind the Foot Locker.
There's a stool there. Where is there a stool behind that?
On the subject of having teeth. Gracias. I gotta sit right there and face the camera.
Yes, face the camera.
I gotta keep an eye on the metal so I don't overheat it.
Do that.
Yes.
Handle some business.
He's gotta go out and use the little boy's room. This is a workout. I might be going a little too fast, so we're gonna try and leave this in a little bit longer and see if we can get a little bit more heat in the metal, make it a little bit more pliable. It's moving pretty good for now. So we'll see what happens. And I apologize, this is a little bit new for me. I'm used to having that screen with what's going on. Hopefully we can get that to play the comments so we can see what's going on in the comments as well. When this challenge kicks off, you won't hear me talk a lot. It will be a lot of planning, designing, and nonsense like that. So, let's go check on the metal. Yeah, we can shimmy that in a little bit more. Get a little more heat on that blade. So the first problem, and a problem I knew we were going to have, is that the propane tank is heating up. I'm sorry, cooling down. It's actually frosting over. The conversion from liquid to gas very rapidly causes it to frost over. You can actually hear the tone change in the tanks. Now, the best way to fight that would be to go to a 100-pound tank or do a waterfall of tanks where one feeds a manifold, all 3, 4, however many. So only a little bit of the gas is getting sucked out. So we will work. Let's check the metal.
Audrey says she won't touch.
Yes, Scully will be here. Promise. All right. So the other one is you, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Oh, God, I'm retarded.
Happens. So, camera we on?
We are on the big camera.
The big camera. Let's talk about the end while that heats up. This is our new. I got it off Amazon. It's 66 pounds of cast steel, not cast iron. Makes it a little bit more resilient. I have been wailing on this thing for a little bit, and there's no marks. A little bit of charring, but there is no scarring on the anvil. Whew. All right, Coop, do me a favor. I'm gonna need you to go over to the sink and give me some cold water. Can you rinse the lid too?
Got you.
Sorry, folks, need to hydrate.
You're on the big camera.
I am on the big camera. You told me that. So we may not get much more out of the forge. My propane tank is running low, as well as the fact that it is starting to freeze over. Somebody needs some water and a break, and the best thing that I can do to take a break is to pull that blade out, go ahead and let it cool for a little bit, and then hop on the grinders. So that's probably what's going to happen here shortly while we do some more shaping on that bad boy. Glorious, glorious hose water.
Crackling might not be.
Yeah. I don't know how to sit still. I really don't, I promise. We have a coworker, we call it Scott's disease. The man does not know how to sit still. Unfortunately, I think he's been a terrible influence. A terribly good influence, but still, terrible influence. Even the missus tells me to slow down.
I tell you, but you don't listen to me anyway.
Feelings mutual. That's why we're doing this, brother. That's why we're doing this.
You're on wide cam the whole damn time.
Yeah.
Trying to multitask.
Yep. Trying to multitask.
Freaking hot in here. Although, I'll tell you what, a still, if I can grab this, a still of you swinging a hammer from the wide shot looks awesome.
Oh, do you want to come out on camera and get some pictures of the forge while it's doing its thing? Maybe throw the camera on burst and get a couple of me swinging? My producer! It's not the first time you've seen him on camera, but it is the first time in this episode that you have seen him on camera. Okay? Thank God he's around, because there's no way I could work metal and produce. No, it would look terrible. So, and I apologize for turning my back a lot. It's right there. One of these days, we will move into a proper facility. Probably not anytime soon. But
We'll upgrade our shit so we can do like.
well, A, indoors. B, multiple cameras. C, secret answer, ham sandwich.
Purple.
Purple kitty cat
Cat.
soup. Life, my love.
I'm gonna be blasting social media for like the next 4 hours after I go.
Yeah.
gonna be sickening.
My charge.
Wow. I'm just gonna.
Did you try holding it?
I was gonna rapidly freaking attack the damn thing.
All right, we might be getting towards the last little bit here. Do you want to get pictures of me?
Yep.
Let me know when you're good.
Ready?
Well, change your camera and come on over.
It's been changed.
Okay. My life, my love, my sex, my trust, my love. Let me know when you got a couple of pictures. Hurry up, it's hot.
Send it.
All right, folks. We're gonna kill it.
So the forge work is done, is what you're saying.
Technically, the forge work is not done. For all intents and purposes, the forge work is done. If that makes a lick of sense. So,
You drained the forge as much as you could. Yeah.
up here? All right. So, forge has to cool. We have to figure out a solution for multiple tanks. So I'm going to let that cool down to the point where I can handle it, which will hopefully not be too long. In theory, I could put on a welding glove and get some vice grips, which I may do. So I can go ahead and get it on the grinder. The problem is the grinder needs some belts. So I think what we'll do is we'll wander around, we'll get some good belts on the grinders, and we'll see where we end up. I will be in and out of shot. I apologize.
Do we want to let it run live, or do we want to kill the stream for now and try it again?
It does not matter to me. I think we should, let's see. Sorry, I wandered off camera. I'm seeing what's going on.
It looks, these two shots look really good. This is the only one that's going to look kind of like garbage, but that's because it's a garbage camera.
Yeah.
Other than that, everything seems to be going good. The stream
Well,
seems
here's
to
the
be
thought.
running good.
This is the 525, right?
Yeah.
Why
Like I
don't-
said, I can bring a 525.
Why don't we move the 525 over to here? Tell me where it goes.
Wait. What do you mean?
Because the color looks really good on that one as opposed to this one.
Yeah.
Why don't you move it over and see what happens?
So say move the 525 from up there to down there?
No, just turn it. Because it looks like it's, yeah.
Watch.
I'm watching, he's moving.
Live stream production.
Too much. Sí, es perfecto. And I think that looks pretty darn good, if I do say so myself.
Actually,
Actually.
that looks tits. I think we're gonna leave it. We can take it down to 2. That might just work.
It might work. All right. Well, then let's test it. That poor 120 is smoked. I never knew what you needed. I never knew. There's one. So, the Franken grinder. We are still live, right?
We are still live, my dude.
Okay. The fun part about Franken grinder, the tool rest which I need for shaping is hard bolted. Ooh. No, you know what? We're going to leave that one on there for now, because that belt should be sufficient. Sorry, I'm off screen. All right. I think what we're going to do, if it's okay with my producer, is we're going to test the grinders on the new camera to practice muting the mic while the grinder goes on, because that will be obscene. For those listening, pay attention, because we are dry running. Okay, and then we're going to take a break, which will not happen in real life, but this is the dry run.
Yep.
So we have to reconfigure, retool, reset, and generally get prepared. So go ahead and enjoy some grinding. Nonsense.
I'd also like to ask them which shot would be preferable. I'm pretty sure it's going to be the one I have on now.
Okay.
But I want to transition between the two.
All right.
I think this is actually a really good shot because of the lighting.
I-
Also, we can actually kind of incorporate that into the wide shot anyways, and it's not too bad.
Well, folks, we have a problem. I wandered over here to get vice grips, and in typical fashion, I don't know where they are. Like every other tool in the place, they have wandered. All right. We do have a tool that we can use in the interim. Something that you have not seen used in the past. That is our glorious leg vise. Leg vise. Now the problem is, where are my grinding wheels? This will all be pre-staged before the show. Gonna go over to the candy shop, aka the dumpster of a workbench that I have. See if we can find grinding implements, which is not looking good right now. Yeah, cutoff wheels for days. Apparently no flap wheels or grinding wheels. This is upsetting. Well, Coop, better put that on the wish list. Well, yeah, the vice grips too. Grinding pads. Grinding wheels. Grinding nonsense. That is right. We have an entire room dedicated to grinding. However, even though the room is dedicated to grinding, none of the grinding tools that I need are actually contained in it. What do we got in the old... Ow. Well, I have a grinding disc. It's not great, but should hopefully work. All right, so first thought, we have an extension cord deficit. So that's going to be on the list. All right.
I'm gonna swap to the anvil cam.
All right. If you see me put the headphones down, this goes for producer Coop and anybody viewing, that's your warning that it's going to get loud. And I'm going to need you to give me a thumbs up when you're Yeah, good. We're up. We're good. We're good. All right. There you go. What's your time frame?
We made a thing in a little over an hour. We've been streaming for an hour and 3 minutes. So
All right.
I think you got this challenge nailed, bud.
This is a lot thicker than I wanted, but it will make a nice bushcraft knife with a little bit of thinning. Obviously, there's going to be some thinning and whatnot. I have a nick. I'll show you. We'll take some pictures. I do have a nick in the blade that I'm not happy about. And I've got this weird curvature here in the back. I don't like the way I'm exaggerating, of course, but it kind of gets a little wonky here. So there might be some more straightening, but definitely happy with this. For an hour, I think I might actually make this. So.
I think you can do it, bud. Take it over to the forge cam.
Forge cam. How's that? We're in frame?
Pull it out a little bit just to get the light on it.
More?
There you go.
Right about here?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's after a little over an hour.
Yeah.
Knife thing.
I do want to work on the dip here in the blade. Get it to look a little bit more like a buoy style than a drop point. The handle is about as blah as you can get, so we're going to spice that up a little bit. I'm not sure if the light's going to work with me. Right there, that's the nick in the blade I got to take care of. An errant blow from a hammer.
That's going to be our biggest enemy in here, between the natural light and the shop lights. Audrey says, nice job. Very nice.
Thank you. Basically, this is what we're working on. It needs, how much would you say? We're on that camera? I think it's going to need about 3 more inches of material to make a decent parameter. This is going to be a nice little knife, too. So, yeah, blow some holes in the handle, straighten out the back, and maybe we'll put it up on the eBay or the Facebook page for sale. For
eBay.
The eBay. For sale. It's for sale. Do you have anything else for the viewers?
I do not. I'm hoping that my tracking of you has been sufficient, at least for today, for a dry run. Audrey says she's watched Forged in Fire and watching this is fun. Fun is good. Fun is always good. We try to make it as fun and shenanigans as possible. I really think we can do this as a producer-maker partnership here.
I hope so. Again, if this makes its way to the pool, YouTube allows it to stay up. We appreciate you guys watching. If it does not, Audrey, please share with your friends, because this is going to happen again. And this is going to happen again with a much larger, a much more arm-killing piece of steel. So, thank you very much. As long as Coop has nothing else to say. Nope, you're good?
Not a damn thing. You did all the work.
I'm Chaco.
I'm Coop.
That's producer Coop. Thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned. There will be more, especially if this is allowed to stay up. Because if you guys really like this, maybe we'll do a monthly kind of forging, kind of Alex Steele style forging live thing in the ever-changing dungeon. Thank you once again. I do appreciate it. Enjoy your long weekend.